Hello, everybody, and welcome to another Dominaria draft here on the channel. If you're watching this on YouTube, welcome. And before I begin, I would just like to remind you if you enjoy the video, be sure to click that thumbs up and share the video with your friends. And it is a great way to show support, and I do appreciate it. Okie doke, so let's get to the back. Sylvan Awakening has a home in some super rampy decks, but I'm not going to first pick it. Champion of the Flame is not really playable, in my opinion. Wrath is good if you're blue-white, but I don't think he's worth splashing, unless you're already splashing that color, in which case he might be, depending on your deck. But I don't think he's worth first picking. Time of Ice is fine. It's pretty good in a lot of decks, so I might just take that here. I don't think Thorn Elemental is insane. The commons are all pretty medium, except for Fiery Intervention and Syncopate. I think I would take the first Fiery Intervention over the Syncopate, but I think I'm just going to take Time of Ice here. It's good in a lot of the decks I like to draft. Which tend to be like rampy, not rampy, but blue decks with a ton of card draw in them. Okie doke. So this pack, Joda's not a great rare. He's just, like, the body's not really worth the steep cost of having the three colors. Wizard's Retort is fine. I don't mind running it, but kind of tough on the mana. I think the best card in the pack is Vicious Offering. Then after the Vicious Offering, I would probably take Grow over Coldwater Snapper, but Coldwater Snapper is good. I'm just going to take the Vicious Offering, though. I really do think cheap removal is premium, and I'm pretty happy to pick this up. Blue-Black Control is a pretty good place to be as well. Okie doke. Third pick, Adeliz, could mean that Wizards is open. I have not had any success with the archetype. I think I might be fundamentally drafting it wrong, so I kind of don't want to move into it. I always find myself in a spot where I get brick walled before I can get the last points, and then all my cards are just quite bad. So I think I'm going to take Grow from the Ashes and avoid Adeliz here. Time of Ice is good in Wizards. I just don't like the archetype really at all. Fungal Infection's a good card, but I think I'd rather take Grow and then maybe play like some combination of Sultai where I can splash. That's just my favorite type of deck to play. And I think Grow from the Ashes is a key component of that. So I could play like blue-black splash blue, or green-blue splash black. I don't really want to take an Adeliz here. Fungal Infection is also a card to consider, but I'm just going to take the Grow here. Foil Precognition Field. Tetsuko. Syncopate. I'm just going to take Divination, though. Precognition Field is like alright, but it's not insane. Tetsuko's the same. Like, Tetsuko's a little bit better because it's like kind of annoying. Some decks just really struggle to kill a Tetsuko, so it just gets in for a lot of damage. Syncopate's also nice, but I'm just going to take Divination. Divination's one of my favorite cards in the set. I do like me a Homeward Explorer. There's just a lot of minor synergies that go with Homeward Explorer. I could take a Baloth Gorger. I think Mammoth Spider's maybe even better than that. I think I'll take Mammoth Spider. Homeward Explorer is probably going to wheel, and if I do end up blue-green, I think Mammoth Spider's just a great defensive body, but Baloth Gorge is not necessarily what you want. You just don't want to die to flyers. Vidalcan Arcanist is perfect. I love Vidalcan Arcanist. It's gone way up in my estimations, especially if you get like Divinations and Grows from the Ashes and just some...
You think this soccer emote is Nukas of the World Cup TMRW?
Yes, I do. It's kind of cool. It spins and stuff. I'm going to take a Vidalcan Arcanist here. So the thing about Time of Ice is it gives you a ton of tempo, but if you don't have card draw to back it up, then it gets a little bit worse. So I'm glad to be able to pick up card draw to go with it. Now I could take a Memorial to Unity, or I could take a Syncopate. I do really like Memorial to Unity. I think I'm going to take it. I have seen a ton of Syncopates, so maybe one of them will come back. But Memorial to Unity is just great because it can find you a spell later in the game while still being semi-relevant early. Deep Freeze is fine. I'll main deck one copy in some decks if I'm light on removal, which blue-green tends to be. This is like the most likely combination to play it. Because you can either go bigger than them with like beefy creatures, or you can go over them in the air. I'm going to take Syncopate over Crows and Druid here. Crows and Druid is fine. I don't mind a Crows and Druid, but I think Syncopate number 1 is very good. I'm very happy to run like 2 Syncopates. And, ooh, Crows and Druid. I got a Crows and Druid anyway. I'm going to take the Crows and Druid over the Primordial Worm because this is a card that you can usually get later, and Crows and Druid's pretty solid. I'll take Final Parting, I guess. Maybe I take Radiant Lightning as a sideboard splash card. I don't really want Bardic Wanderers. Getting a Syncopate back was nice, though. I'm glad to have a mix of the two cards. I'd rather have one Syncopate, one Krosan Druid than two Krosan Druids. So right now, it looks like I might be just splashing this. Ooh, Precognition Field came back. It could be pretty good in my deck, depending on how my deck turns out. I'm going to start with it in the sideboard, but you never know. Llanowar Scout could be fine as well, depending on how much card draw I get. So now we're past pack 1. Let's sort by converted mana cost. Pretty good deck so far. Ooh, Mishra's Self-Replicator. That's an interesting one. We only have one. I'd rather pick that up like pack 1. I think I'm just going to take Skittering Surveyor, and it helps my black splash, or if I wanted to splash a different color other than black. And it's just a very solid value card. And then I have multiple like sources, so I could like reliably get away with just one swamp. Pretty happy to pick up a Surveyor here. The Self-Replicator is good, but I don't think it's better than a lot of the cards I was picking between. Now I can take a Blink of an Eye or an Eviscerate and splash the Eviscerate. I do like Blink of an Eye. Eviscerate is quite good, though. And I am looking to splash black. I'll take the Eviscerate. Blue-green splashing black really just wants the black for good removal spells, and Eviscerate's one of the best ones. And I can splash it very easily. Another... Ooh, Tatyova. What the heck? This card's great. I'm playing blue-green. I have ramp. I have lots of ways to... I have ways to find it with my Royalty Unity, and this is just a great win con for this type of deck. There's a Vicious Offering and Knight of Malice, but Tatyova is like the perfect card for the deck. And now Llanowar Elves. Though Lich's Mastery is like a pretty good card in some decks, this isn't the deck for it because I'm not base black. And Llanowar Elves can help ramp me up to my more expensive stuff. I would like to find more card draw, but we'll get there. The Antiquities War is not great. I don't have enough artifacts for it to be good. I only have Skittering Surveyor. I think you would need a lot. I don't think it's really a good build around in this format. I think I'm just going to take Unwind. Maybe main deck it. Probably sideboard it, though. I have main decked it and it's been fine, but it's not insane. Tatyova third pick is a gift, though, because people are looking to splash that card. Now I just want a ton of card draw. I would splash Dark Bargain in this deck very easily here, just because I really do want card draw. Okie doke. Chain of Torment, not really what I want. I already have a Llanowar Scout. Don't really need Deep Freeze because of the removal I already have. I guess I'll take Deep Freeze and run it in the sideboard maybe. I don't really need another Unwind. Not going to play Stronghold Confessor. Or I could just take Candle. Candle's solid. I think I'd rather have a mix of Deep Freezes and Candles. I'll take Candle. Don't really want to be... I don't think I'm a Jousting Lance deck. I'll just take the Baloth Gorger as another big guy. Jousting Lance is just like not insane in this type of deck because I only have like... I won't have an insane critical mass of creatures. Whereas I might have some games where I draw a lot of lands. Another Antiquities War. What are the odds? I actually do like Befuddle. Befuddle's a pretty solid card. You can sometimes get a 2-for-1 out of it, and it's like at worst a 1-for-1. Like not a 1-for-1, but you draw a card. So Short Sword's fine. Rescue's not great. I think I might just take Llanowar Envoy or maybe Corrosive Ooze as just another 2-drop. I don't think I'm going to need the fixing from the Envoy, so I think I'm just going to take the Corrosive Ooze as a potential 2-drop against aggro. Now I'll take Bardic Wanderer in case I need another big guy for some matchups. That's the only like mildly playable card there. So my deck's really shaping up. It's quite strong, I think. Would like more divinations, but I mean, you always want more divinations. Never can have enough divinations. Okie doke. Okay, Chain Whirler is not really where I want to be. I don't think it's worth anything either. Chain Whirler. Yeah, not worth anything. In this pack, Sarah's Wings is a good card, but I'm not playing white. Broken Bond's nice. Pierce Disguise nice. I think I'm just going to take another Skittering Surveyor, though. Really help my mana out. Make the black splash even easier. It's always good to have good mana. And this card draws you a card. Essentially, it's like a 3-mana 1/2 that draws you a card, fixes your mana. Now I'm going to take a Cloud Reader Sphinx over Steel Leaf Champion. The thing about Steel Leaf Champion is it's kind of hard to cast on turn 3 in this deck. Especially because I am, I don't know. It's a good card, but it's not insane, especially when you don't cast it on turn 3. And the Cloud Reader Sphinx is like a great win con. This can be blocked on the ground like a lot of the time, and I do like the card selection this provides. Maybe Steel Leaf Champion's worth something, but I don't think it is because the Goblin Chain Whirler isn't worth anything. Yeah, I'm just gonna take the Sphinx. Sphinx is super good. Steel Leaf Champion is really good if you play it on like turn 3 or 4, but I'm not going to be able to play an insane number of green sources, so I'm just happy to pick this up. We could take a Memorial to Unity here. It is quite strong when you have extra spell lands, when your deck already has enough playables. But there is a Vicious Offering, which I think is good enough to warrant taking. I do have some expendable creatures like the Surveyors. So I think Vicious Offering is going to be nice here. I do like Memorial to Unity quite a bit, though. And there's also Syncopate. So hopefully Syncopate Wheels or something. Okie doke. I don't think I'm going to be playing Windgrace Acolyte over an Academy Drake, just because Academy Drake's in my main color. And it can be like a 4/4 later on. This card's nice because the life gain's relevant, but I'm just going to splash the removal spells in black if I can do that. Now I'm going to take a Merfolk Trickster over a Lingering Phantom. Yeah, I only have like 4 historic spells to trigger it. Don't have like a ton of self-mill. And I'm trying to run a lot of blue sources if I can. Arcane Flight's not the greatest in this deck. I just don't have a ton of good creatures to put it on. I'm just going to take a Pierce the Sky. I do like that card. Oh man, if I'd known I was getting a Coldwater Snapper on the other hand. I could take a Coldwater Snapper over the Drake. Try to get back at the Arcane Flight. Snapper has been great for me. I think I'm just going to take the Drake, though. Having another flyer could be great. Hammered Explorer is just a nice little body. It's a pretty decent sized body. I'm going to take Broken Bond now. Probably not main decking it. Ooh, Primordial Worm or Syncopate. Don't think I'm maining that. Syncopate number 2 sounds kind of appealing, but I think having 1 Syncopate's fine. Especially because I only have 1 Arcanist and stuff. I'm just going to take the Primordial Worm here over a Mammoth Spider. I just want another big beater. But maybe I don't need that. I think I'm just going to take Mammoth Spider. Mammoth Spider's going to be nice to have. It's a great blocker. Pretty efficient size. 3/5 is pretty big. Gift of Growth or Envoy. Just Gift of Growth. Gift of Growth is nice, but I'm not going to main deck it, I don't think. Arcane Flight came back. Dang it, should have got that turtle. Don't think I'm going to need the flight, though. My deck might struggle to win the game. My creatures aren't particularly big. I do have these Drakes to fly over in the air. I have Cloud Reader Sphinx. I might just run the Partick Wanderer as another big guy. Let's see how my instants and sorceries break down. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 instants. So maybe I do want Precognition Field. I'm taking out Deep Freeze. I don't think I need it. I think I'm going to run 17 lands, including the Memorial to Unity, because I do have some ramp. I do have the Surveyors. What do I take out? I think I'll take out Pierce the Sky from the main. Yeah, I have a lot of removal, and I do have 2 Mammoth Spiders, so flyers aren't a huge issue for me. And that could be the last cut, I think. Befuddle, Divination, that guy. Time of Ice seems good. Maybe not the best in my deck. Maybe I cut Time of Ice and leave in Pierce the Sky. Yeah, that seems better. I'm not really a tempo deck. Vintage Cube is fun, but I don't it's not like my favorite format ever. I'm feeling like I'm in a real groove with this format, so I kind of want to see where that takes me. Welcome, Greggy, to the stream. Thank you so much for the follow, man. I really appreciate it. Precognition field, Particle Wanderer. I think I have enough win cons, though. Precognition field is interesting because I do have several instants. Don't think I'm going to main deck Broken Bond. I could, though. I think I'll keep it in the sideboard, though. I think I'll just run it like this, though. Sort by color. Okay, add lands. 7/6/3. I'm going to run one swamp. 7, 8. 8, 9, 15, 16, 17. Okey-doke, pretty even split. Save the deck. These are the cards I would be closest to running. Those two, then that, probably. Syncopate. I'm just going through my deck again. Yep, we'll try it. Precognition field tends to be pretty good in this type of deck, but I'm already kind of like a little bit slow and dirtly. Yeah, it's on the topic of Vintage Cube. I might play a little bit of it after this draft, but it's hard to say. I've been having a lot of fun in this format just because I think I'm finally hitting like a rhythm of like getting great decks every time. So I think my deck here is pretty good. I think I might cut the candle for the precognition field, though. This is a good hand. We have both our surveyors. We only need to draw one land. We have our best card in the Tatyova. So we have a Vidalcan Arcanist to like help us stall. It's giving surveyors just a lot of value on a card. Land. Okie-doke. Might have been OG Innistrad. That's a long time ago. Okay, that card is really not going to be good against my Arcanist. Perfection. Oh, that's cool. We're going to get a forest. Attack for 1. We're happy to trade Surveyor for his Relic Runner. Blue-red doesn't have an insane amount of long-term value cards. Squee is annoying. Makes Relic Runner kind of an annoying card as well. But our Tatyova is going to gain us some life. We're going to have our 1/3 to block his Squee forever. And the Relic Runner. going to get an island now, so we'll have double green and double blue. This is why 1/3s are so good in this format, just because like there's a lot of junkers like this. Okay, Relic Runner can't be blocked. I'm going to be gaining 10 life at some point this game because I think I'm going to hold on to the Crows and Druid. I'm just going to cast my Academy Drake. I have other ones. I have 2 other flyers in the deck. And so I can afford to wait on the Tatyova, and then I can draw those other flyers later to win the game in the air if I need to. Divination is kind of annoying. Mammoth Spider's nice. Get in for 2. So my Mammoth Spider. You really want to get the value out of the Tatyova immediately, because that way, even if they kill it, you're still in a good spot. Boom. So yeah, if we just run out Tatyova, it would have died for nothing here. But now, if we draw land, we can play Tatyova, get some value. Perfect. And we can maybe kick that next turn. Yeah, draft is a cool way to build your collection. It's not necessarily great at getting you standard staples, but you can usually build a fun deck out of draft stuff. Okay. Okie doke. He had to use a deep freeze, so we're going to continue penetrating through in the air. Perfect. Land, we can kick this. Hit him for 2. If we draw a land, we can gain 10 life. I think we're just going to take a hit for 4 here, because next turn we'll be able to hold up our Vicious Offering and stuff. Okay. Mono black Infect deck? Oh, that's sick. I played a... let's block here, see what he has. I played a sick mono blue taking turns deck in like one of my first standards, and I really liked that deck. Okay, he kills my flyer. Okay. So we can like triple block this guy now and have Blood Tallow Candle up for if he has any trickery. Okay. That makes this unblockable. I'm really much less scared because I'm planning on gaining 10 life. You still have a foil Skithric, that's great. Okie doke. This is a fine trade for us. Now we will use our Memorial end of turn. Sure. Wow, complete whiff. There's a Pierce the Sky. We're a little bit farther from our Crows and Druid now. Still think we're gonna wait. It's not gonna help us penetrate on the ground. We have a Pierce the Sky. We have a stacked hand here, and we have a Blood Tallow Candle in play. We'll take one. Yeah, we'll just Blood Tallow Candle that. Actually, we will Pierce the Sky it. Because Blood Tallow Candle can kill anything. Okay, we will Mammoth Spider now. We have up our Vicious Offering. Maybe we do want a little bit more beef. We still have our... Oh man, that's cute, I guess. We can stop Squee from dying ever pretty much by just blocking with that Yova. We're definitely saving this because it's going to be the biggest thing. Squee is really annoying here. We could maybe deck our opponent, but you never know what they have. We draw lands, we have stuff to do as well. 4, 5, 6, 7. So this is one off, this is one off. And we don't want to just keep giving him Squee back. Sure, Lava Runner is not a big problem for us. We do need to find a way to go over the top of him. So we kind of want to rely on our Cloud Reader Sphinx. Blink of an eye. Sure. We'll block like this. Cast to kill this guy. I should have blocked this and then I could kill this bigger guy. Here we take 1, 2, 3, 4. That's probably fine. I should have killed that. I blocked badly there. But I don't want to take too much damage here. Perfect. We will cast our Crozen Druid, gain 10 life, get out of Fight with Fire range. We're not going to attack because that would let him attack us back. With a couple things. Next turn we'll play our Mammoth Spider, then we'll play our Baloth Gorger. We still have an Eviscerate. Mammoth Spider just stops the Artificer's Assistant, which is kind of relevant. I'm just struggling to think of how I'm going to win the game. That's why I kind of wish I had like Coldwater Snapper, Arcane Flight in my deck. It's a nice little 2-card combo. Dang it. Brutal. Killing my board. Ouch. So he did have that card. So I'm glad I played around it by gaining 10 life. His board's not that scary. Now I'm going to cast this because I drew the Befuddle, so now I can Mammoth Spider and hold the Befuddle. I could win by decking him maybe, but I don't think that's a real legitimate option. I do have a Homered Explorer to mill him for 4. Bolas's Clutches is a good card. Ugh. Feels bad, man. I'm gonna Mammoth Spider. Eviscerate our own guy. And he can hit us for a decent amount, but we can pick off one of his guys, and then we can have Befuddle up next turn. Okay, that's bad. You need to draw a creature this turn. Rats. Wow, this was a horrible turn of events. He had Fight with Fire into some crazy stuff. Tap the flyer. Wow. What a horrible way for that to go. I felt like I had him locked up. Interesting. Yeah, we drew our lands at the wrong time there. We were holding a bunch of expensive cards for a while. Okay, we're going to bring in Unwinds. And then Broken Bond, Hardic Wanderer. And what do we take out? Probably don't need to ramp as much because it's just a slow matchup. We're on the defensive. We don't need to ramp into our stuff. Take out Llanowar Elves for a similar reason. Maybe only need one of these. And take out Fuddle. Try it like that. I feel like we should be in fine shape in this matchup. We'll keep this. Don't have blue mana yet, but we have a Surveyor to find us blue mana. Okay, that card's not a huge threat for us. Okey-doke. Surveyor looking for island. Maybe we did want a Primordial Worm in this deck. Easy block. It's pretty much a free block. Journey Mage, sure. Going to cast Baloth Gorger. It's just bigger than everything here. I think our deck is really good at stalling the game, but we don't have a great win con for once it's properly stalled. I'm going to cast Divination here, looking for another island so I can cast Arcanist as well. That's also fine. We found a couple of good spells. Squeeze is a real problem for my deck, because it can just infinitely block my stuff. Okay. I can cast Mammoth Spider here. I needed to find an island. There it is. We're going to cast Mammoth Spider first. It's just harder to kill. Next turn we can cast Sphinx and hold up Syncopate for 1. Or just play Arcanist. If he has a removal spell here, I'm in trouble, but I think that first game is the type of game that I should just never lose with this deck. But that I lost because I drew like 3 bad cards and he drew 3 good cards or something of that sort. Okay, that's fine. Still have a way to block his Academy Drake. Scholar's fine. He only has 1 card left. Oh, that's a relief. Okay, I'm going to be gaining a lot of life here soon. Oh, we're putting both those on top. Those are good spells. I don't think I'm going to be able to counter anything for 1. The card I'm most afraid of is Fiery Intervention, which I can't counter, and I don't think he has many like 6-drops in his deck. He could have Bolas's Clutches, which would obviously be quite bad for me here. Okay, he just has a bounce spell. Now I'm quite glad that I played it this way. And I take 4. Bottom that, put that on top. It's nice to have another creature in play. I think he might have Fight with Fire. I'm going to mill him. I didn't see any Graveyard Synergies. Okay, so Shivan Fire, Divination, Artificer's Assistant, and Opt. You milled 4 spells. That's kind of nice. Also, milling myself means I'm going to lose the mill game. I can counter that unless he pays 2. I'm just going to probably use my Blood Tallow Candle on that. I can start attacking with my Sphinx soon. Now that I have Broken Bond, I'm not as afraid of Bolas's Clutches. I just want to hold up Syncopate for now. We're just going to shrink this thing. Keep both of our guys alive. Relic Runner is a fine one. Going to start with the Beatdown Train. We're almost at the point where we can start just gaining, where we can gain 10 life. Oh gosh. Cannot be blocked. It's kind of a problem. I feel like he might have Fight with Fire that he's been waiting to kick for a long time. Land is not bad. Counter unless he pays 2. That's what we were playing around, folks. He could have attacked me with everything there. He would have gotten me down to 2. That's why we didn't kick this last turn. Then he could have killed our whole board. And we have the Broken Bond in case he has Bolas' Clutches. We have Blood Tallow Candle in case he draws something scary. Really liking my odds here. No. Dang it. That's like the worst possible thing. Removal for my big guy is annoying. Okay, we could kill this, but I'm just going to save it. You could attack with Homeward Explorer. You could go block, block, block. We use our candle. That's a bit spewy, though. It's a very close game right now. I need to draw one of my flyers. He needs to draw one of his relevant spells. We have this for his Bolas' Clutches. There we go. This was like the spell we wanted to draw. Pretty great. Arcanist is not good here. Oh, that was another good draw. These are supposed to be our win cons. I think we need to just have enough cards that we can just win the game with them like this. Now we have him dead next turn. Sure. This card's a land, probably. He concedes. Okie doke. Game 3. So what did we learn? I'm glad we don't have Grow. Llanowar Scout might be fine, but probably not. Gift of Growth, probably not the best. He has Bounce. I think we want Llanowar Elves on the draw just to help accelerate us a little bit. I like having the Unwind in there. I'm glad we took up a Fuddle. Let's just look to see if there's any cards that seem bad. I like Homeward Explorer to make us win the decking war. I like my life gain cards. Kind of want to bring this in, but I don't know what to cut. Oh well, I guess I will just keep it out. I think my deck configuration is pretty good right now. It's pretty good for controlling the game and making sure he doesn't kill me with like a Fight with Fire, because I now have 2 counterspells for it. This is one of my better possible draws. I have all 3 of my colors. I have a 2-drop to slow him down, and it's a very good blocker. I have a Pierce the Sky if he goes for flying. I have my own flyer to like start pressuring him. I think I'm going to wait on it though, and just kick it. Okay, perfect. Arcanist. Because I don't want him to just Shiv and Fire it. I want him to have to at least kick Shiv and Fire. You never know. Maybe I will just play it out. Okay, Squee. That's annoying. Squeeze one of his best cards against me. We'll just play our Drake, I guess. If he has Shiv and Fire can kill Drake anyway. Divination, sure. He probably has Shiv and Fire up. That was a good draw. We're just going to play our 4/4 though. Oh, he takes it. Nice. If he like has squee, he can chump block it infinitely anyway, so we might as well make him like do that earlier rather than later. He also has a bunch of removal. He has 5 mana removal spells, so it's important to remember that. We have 4 cards. He has 6, but we're going to draw one, so we're going to have like 5 cards. Okay, so he's kicking Shivan Fire to kill our Baloth Gorger. That is important information. Nice. We're going to hold that, though. He's not going to get through his squee, and it could be relevant later. Not just spewing out cards for the sake of spewing them is important in this format. It's important in every format, but in this format it's especially relevant. Okie doke. Like, we can flash this in and double block that if we want to. Artificer's Assistant. See, now we can eat the Artificer's Assistant for free, maybe. Okay, that was a good draw. Can I get another island? Keep hitting him for 2. I could just eviscerate this. Sure, we'll take it. I think we might eviscerate it. He doesn't have a ton of big creatures. Sure. That's a great draw. Eviscerate this guy. Should have left that double blue, but I'm dumb. That means we'll take an extra point of damage here. Was a bit unnecessary. We'll see if it costs us. So he gets to scry now. We'll see where he scries. Put it on top. Okay, Arcanist is fine. Mammoth Spider. I think we're just going to take it here. We don't want him to scry again. Now he can't attack us. We have our Merfolk Trickster up. We have Syncopate for 2 up. You could go for a fight with fire here. Put it on top. Relic Runner's annoying, but we can kill it. Now we just have all instants, which is excellent. We have so much like flexibility. Kill that thing. The scribes are getting annoying. Sure. 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 We'll eat this. We'll take 2. We didn't want to go for a Vicious Offering in case he had like a combat trick of his own. Okie doke. Another very close game. We'll have to draw something to deal with that. Might have to use our Broken Bond on the Deep Freeze so we can have double block it. Yep, we're going to have to do that. Okay, now we can double block that guy. Big draw, yes. Ooh, that was a good draw. If he bounces it, I take 5. But I can kill the Relic Runner and take only 3. Sure. So I go to 5 here. That's a great draw. I just need to draw a land now and I can start running away with it. So he has 6 mana up. Okay. Please draw a land, deck. I'm asking nicely. That's fine too. I'm going to wait on it. I just really want to get value out of it. Okay, we're in good shape now. We have our Vicious Offering in case he has a Bolas' Clutches. Sure. That's his last card. We also have Homeward Explorer to ensure that he will deck first. We have a Syncopate. Now what else? We have in our deck, we still have a Cloud Eater Sphinx and a Drake. Okay, we're going to get an island. Yeah, we are in good shape. And we have our Pardic Wanderer. We're at 12 life. We have a massive counter spell here. We have our Explorer to make sure we don't, deck first, as I said. He slow-rolled this thing a long time. Oh, that's a great draw. Okie doke. I might want to trade off my Tatyova soon, though. I'm at 8. He's functionally at 5, I guess. Sure. Spider's nice. We will draw our Explorer next turn, probably. Put him down to 4 cards. Ooh, now we can do it on our turn here. 2, 3. So we're going to go down to 5 cards, then down to 4 cards. Let's think about this. So if we crack this, we draw a card. So we go down to 5 cards. Then on our turn we draw, we go to 4. We play our Homeward Explorer. He goes to 4. He draws, he goes to 3. Okay, so he will deck first. We already know our bottom card, so we might as well take the Drake because it's bigger. Can't play any more lands. He has not milled. He has milled the fight. We just milled the fight with fire. Okay. So I think we are going to deck him. As long as we don't accidentally play a land. We'll just cast the flyer. Having Syncopate makes me feel quite safe. I'm glad we have the Hammered Explorer. Otherwise we would be having to win with damage here. What a crazy game. Boom, got there. Whew. That was absurd. We decked him. That was great. What does our deck want? We really wanted this card, I think. Actually, that's not even true. We didn't need that card to win. Okay, we're fine. I think our main deck's a fine spot to be because ramping is not irrelevant. Just didn't think it was great in that particular matchup. Ooh, that was a clutch win. We're gonna go first. We will keep this hand. Play our candle. That was like a really close match. He has a short sword. The shortest of swords. Even the shortest of swords has a home. Whew. Our deck doesn't have any broken rares to win with. So we just have to rely on winning with like flyers and the 3 flyers we do have. We're gonna play our forest and then probably befuddle this. So maybe we don't want to just spew, but we do kind of just want to draw a creature of some kind. Well, Merfolk Trickster is a nice one, but we can't use it right now. Ooh, that's a good card to pierce the sky on. We can use Merfolk Trickster to make this lose its ability and then pierce the sky this. Yeah, I think we're going to have to do that. He's going to give his Pegasus Courser indestructible, yeah. But if we find an island, then we can kind of get rid of the thing. Because if he makes this thing indestructible, it's kind of a bummer for us. Island. Ha! He forgot to use it. Wrecked. That would have been that's a good draw anyway. Wow. I was like kind of like thinking I was just going to fall too far behind if I didn't just make him use his 2-1, but haha, we have stabilized. And we have our candle in case he has something huge. That is pretty big, but if we draw an island, we can just flash in and kill something. That's a good draw as well. Yikes. Yikes! If he had a removal spell, he would have used it. Oh man, he's either really color screwed or he's playing mono white. I don't know why you would ever play mono white in this format. Hoping to find a land. Jesus. We could have gone for the safe route of the Mammoth Spider, but I think it's fairly likely we find a land there, and then we just get way rewarded. 4 Bear's Blade, okay. Yeah, we're going to take 5 here. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 lands. We draw an island, we can't go this plus this, so we're going to wait. Wow. The fortune is not smiling upon us right now. You can equip the short sword, and we double block the guy. Oh, he drew a short sword. Yep, we have to take 7, I think. We are going to be gaining some life when we draw a land here. There we go. Finally. Ooh, that was a good draw. So we get tap 6 for this. We still have 2 for this. He has 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we can really wreck him. And then we can untap, play Crows and Druid. All the value. I'm just going to spew this guy a little bit. I feel like I'm going to win with flyers, and I just want to draw land. Oh, well, that's not great. We're going to use it, though. Get our swamp. Play it, gain a life, draw a card. Syncopate's great here. So he's going to attack us with a 7-5 next turn. We can just double block it. Don't need to cast anything else. Sure. You can kill only one of these guys. Sure. Kill that guy. Oak doke. So we have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 mana. Play Surveyor. Island, land, draw. Eviscerate this. Okay. The Forebear's Blade is definitely annoying combined with the short swords. We're just going to start hitting him in the air with our 4/4 flyer. Where did he scry? He put it on the top. Okay, so we're going to want to have our syncopate up for next turn probably. He didn't equip first, so we could just trade. So he has 7 mana. This seems relatively safe to tap for. Because we also have this to get us extra mana. Now we can start hitting him. Don't need any more lands. We would like that, though. I think we're going to not stop playing our lands because we don't need to draw extra cards at this point. We just need to make sure we kill him in time. So he's drawing a good card here. Yeah, I think we're going to counter that. So he has 4 mana. Yeah, let's counter it. Counter unless he pays 5. Because 2 more creatures is really annoying for us. Each creature is so, like, big. Sure. Equipping, equipping. Block, block, block. This way he can only kill 2 of them. He doesn't trample over for anything. We're going to play our Academy Drake to start hitting him for more, and then we're going to play our Crows and Druid to just get us out of any danger. We can afford to draw again, I think. Unfortunate. We'll mill the opponent. Learn more about their deck. We got rid of a Call of the Cavalry, which is nice. Next turn we're going to gain a bunch of life, start hitting for 4. And we're not going to play any more lands. Tread 1 for 1 here. We take 4. We're going to gain 10 though, so it's not going to matter. Dang it. It really is getting quite annoying. Probably gonna just vicious offering this guy. Yep. Forebear's Blade is a good card here in his deck. Couldn't he have won? I do not think so. Actually, if he had the Blessed Light, he could have won because of my greedy block. Yeah. Because trample, the way trample works. Yeah, Bolo Junk, he could have. So that was a pretty bad block. I was thinking he couldn't have a single pump spell to kill me, but he could have had that card, and that was the thing I should have played around. Payoff Gorge is the biggest. Yeah, I should have played around those things. I can kick this turn, so let's just attack. Start getting in there. Okay, that card's annoying. What do I have left in my deck to deal with it? Do I even have anything? Okay. I'm currently 1-0. Looking for another good spell. Rats. We don't want to deck ourselves Crassivy. That's why we've been not playing our lands. But gaining the life is also relevant because this thing is scary. Dang, we could get him to 1. Yeah, we only have 3 cards in our deck. Yeah, I don't know why he wasn't attacking before. $11, $12. I think we have 2 lands left in our deck. No, we have 1 land. Okay. Should have cast that first, opponent. We have lethal. Let's just attack all. Whew, crazy game. Definitely bringing in Broken Bond. Like, geez. Kills so many relevant cards. So opponent could have killed me there, but they messed it up. Broken Bond. Corrosive Ooze is going to be good here. Thanks, Crassivy. What else? We don't have two of these to go infinite. He's a bit aggro. We are bringing in a couple 2-drops, though. We'll take out Befuddle. Befuddle seems good against him. Befuddle's just kind of a weak card, though. We'll take up Befuddle and Grow from the Ashes and try it like that. We drew our attack. Corrosive Ooze. Keeping. The Corrosive Ooze sideboard tech against the old Forebear's Blade. We have our Tatiova, which he can't really kill unless we attack with it, or he Blessed Lights it. Would like to find a Skittering Surveyor now. Taking out Grow does make our ability to find swamps a bit weaker. But I believe in our deck. Okay. We might even value the Corrosive Ooze a bit higher than our Academy Drake. We're still just going to play Drake, though, and pass. Flying is still probably more relevant. Okay, now we value the Corrosive Ooze quite a bit. Because it can kill it. Killing the Forebear's Blade is a big deal for us. Forebear's Blade is like the most annoying card for our entire deck to deal with. I can't believe we won that game, that last game. I did make that bad block, which would have cost me if I'd been playing against someone else. That was really stupid. I didn't have any reason to get greedy there. I could have just blocked with a couple things. It's just like so dumb to do. Sure. Corrosive Ooze sideboard tech. Getting the job done. 2 for 1. 2 for 1. Oh, man. Too good. Do not know if it was correct for my opponent to equip there. Sure, you can use your charge to save your guy. I'm just glad to get rid of the Forebear's Blade. I'll save Syncopate for like a Blessed Light later, or for... I don't even know what else I care about in his deck. Seal Away, maybe. What? No, he has another one. You've got to be kidding me. Dang it. Just when you think you are in good shape, you get wrecked by Forebear's Blade number 2. Gonna get a swamp. I'm actually gonna play the swamp, even though I do have Tatyova, because I want to be able to either hold up Syncopate for a couple, or Vicious Offering for when he equips. Dang. Sure. Yeah, that card's not happening. Yeah, that card is scary with Forebear's Blade. Yeah, I'll take some damage in trade. If I find a land here, I just like Tatyova, land, have Vicious Offering up. We're just going to attack. We could have Vicious Offering and attacked him for more. Maybe that was better. That was probably much better. Okay. Oh, it still gains that ability. Interesting. Kill that in response. We'll trade 5 for 4 for 1 turn, I guess. It's not incredibly relevant here. He's just going to equip, attack me. I can start attacking him back. I can Vicious Offering him if he doesn't have another relevant card. Or I can just candle it. Yep. Short Sword, yeah, that's the thing about if you're playing against a removal heavy deck, equipments are kind of not as good because while every creature is great, like if I just kill all the creatures, it doesn't matter. And now even my lands aren't dead draws, so feeling pretty safe here. Gain a life, draw a card. Oh yeah. He's so dead. I'm just gonna attack with everything. If he has if he top decks Seal away, he can get my Tatyova and then go to 2 and then be dead. Okie doke. That's one of the opponent's better draws, probably. Nine life. Kill that. So if he equips this for 3, equips this for 1, he has 6 mana. And then he gets +2/+2. He's still, that's 5, 6, 7, 8. So he still can't kill me. And he actually has to block one of these guys, so or die, so I'm pretty good here. His deck's actually kind of sweet. Like I can see why he's mono white, because he has a bunch of good white cards. And then all like the 2 Forebear's Blades really make his deck tick. Because he has a bunch of ways to make multiple creatures for 1. And he concedes. Okie doke, on to the finals. Any changes we want to make to our deck? We've been taking out our ramp a lot. For more like it's been kind of situational. Broken Bond has seemed great though. I think we'll keep it out of the main, but it's important to think about like which cards you're always bringing in, because maybe they should just be in the main. I like having the gift in the main just because it's another way. I mean, the grow from in the main. Just another way to kind of grind out some value. Let's see if we can get it done in the finals, though. Our deck doesn't really have many good win cons. We kind of just lock up the game and then win with our flyers or other things. Befuddle is a card that I'm very happy to sideboard out. But it is just a decent card, so let's see what we're up against in the finals. I would like to play first. We'll keep this. We have our Grow from the Ashes. And that will unlock our Vicious Offerings and stuff. Fulcan. I need to look something up. There's a streamer called Fulcane, so maybe this is the same guy. Let's see if he's live right now. Nope, does not look like he's live right now. Yeah, you see he plays Dominaria drafts. Remember to play my land. Whew, close call. Yikes. Do need one land. Land Royals will do. That'll do, deck. That'll do. We are going to get a swamp because we only have one swamp in the deck. No! Backbreaking. Give me land. Land. Yes! Get in the swamp. Oh yeah, here we go. I do have a blue card in my hand, but I have 2 black cards and I only have one way to get the swamp, so. Ooh, Jeskai. Surveyor. Nice, nice. I am familiar with the Surveyor lifestyle myself, you know. Okay, so he's just Jeskai, not playing any 4-color stuff. Oh, yes. We're going to lead with the Mammoth Spider, because if it does die, we'd rather have that get hit. Also, it's like harder to kill it. And we can play the Sphinx next turn. Okie doke. First strike on the Skittering Surveyor. Deep freeze. Yep, we'd rather have our Mammoth Spider deep freezed. We would have scribed that to the top anyway. Bottom, bottom. Don't want to draw lands. Even though Bailoff Gorger like is good if you draw a lot of lands, we'd still like to not draw lands. Icy. Okay, definitely bringing in our Broken Bond. Now that we know he has Deep Freeze and Icy. So we could cast our Bailoff Gorger. I think we'll do that. Thank you so much, Miss Silent Hill, for the follow. I really appreciate it. Okie doke. Taps our flyer. We'll show him. We're going to Vicious Offering this guy. Kill 2 of his creatures. Nice to get rid of some blockers. We still have a removal spell in our hand, so I'm ended one on the board. Fire Intervention shoots down our guy. Okay, okay. I see how it is, opponent. I see how it is. Wonder what he's splashing white for. Probably Blessed Light. Sure. We will crack our Memorial end of his turn. Hold up our Candle / our Trickster. Sure, we will probably just candle that. We get a nice hit in for 3 because his Icy can't be used this turn. He only has 1 card in hand, but he has an Icy on the board, so he essentially has a removal spell on our Sphinx. But we are in fine shape. Okay, we can eviscerate that. Let's see where his scries go. 2 on the bottom, okay. We're just going to crack our Memorial here. No need to throw out the Trickster. I think we will take Scattering Surveyor. The Crozen Druid's not all that relevant. And Arcanist isn't all that relevant. Whereas drawing, I mean, it's just like a value card. The Crozen Druid plus Trickster can take down Sphinx. So we'll take Crozen Druid. Not going to attack. 4, 5, 6, 7. Gaining 10 life is not going to be relevant here. We're just going to cast our guy so we can start getting him for the beats. Yep. We're already at 20. Another Deep Freeze. Yeah, this is going to be a... I mean, this Icy is just annoying. Annoying. So we know opponent's never getting through on the ground. Tap his Trickster. See how he likes that. Now we're in a pure top deck war, but I have 2 ground guys and a slightly bigger board, but he has an Icy, so I'd rather have his spot. He's never getting through on the ground though, so his only creatures that matter are in the air, so I have a Pierce the Sky to help with that problem. Naben, okay. I'm going to hold lands in case I draw Tatyova. Sure. I guess I have Tatyova to draw, which might put me at an edge, because that card's just great. Nice draw. We'll trade this for Naben or for Trickster. Makes it hard for him to double block our Mammoth Spider. Okie doke. That card's kind of annoying. We could maybe mill him because we have our Homerid. Keeping lands. He could maybe get in for 4 with his Keldon Raider. We do need to draw another creature that can block it. We're going to play this land so that if we draw Divination, we can cast some of the spells we might draw. Okay, he's splashing for Wrath. This is just frustrating because he's drawing spells and we are not. This is our first draft of the day, Giant Bear. We'll block this guy. A little bit annoying. We drew 4 forests in a row when we really needed to draw non-lands. Of course he drew Adeliz. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. Jeez. So we were in great shape this game, and then we drew 4 lands in a row, and he drew at least 3 spells there, I think. He drew the Deep Freeze, this, and this, so. Yep, that's game. That was really unfortunate. Well, we'll bring in Broken Bond for sure. Unwind seems great in the matchup. So we'll bring in a copy of that. Don't really want Llanowar Elves or Grow from the Ashes. Gift of Growth is interesting. But I think we'll just sideboard like that. I'll play first. We'll keep this hand. Jeez. This is match number 3. We are in the finals. We need 1 land for this hand to function, but that's pretty likely in our deck. Yep, Warlord's Fury. I like having Unwind, but I would like to draw a land here. So I can go Surveyor. We didn't hit this turn, but we could still draw it next turn and be fine. After next turn, though, it gets a bit dicey. Drake, kind of sketchy. Moment of truth. Opponent's making me sweat it. Yeah, Fulkin might be a Twitch guy. I think that's Fulkin, though. It's got an E at the end. Okay, so he missed a land drop again. Hopefully he doesn't have like a Adeliz to punish, but we do need to just draw lands the rest of the game pretty much. He has Wrath in his hand. Nice draw. He's going to flash in Wrath, so we're just going to play this to make sure we hit our next land drop. Get a swamp, pass the turn. We are in a bit of a pickle here. He has Wrath, yep. That's not a shock. I think we're just going to hold up Unwind. In case he tries to flash in Icy. This way our Cloud Reader Sphinx can actually block his stuff until he puts a deep freeze on it. But then we can kill the deep freeze. I think I might need to draw Pierce this guy here. Where is he scrying? Both on top, yikes. If I eviscerate this, I think I have to eviscerate. Rattle is lethal, presumably. Brutal. I was thinking he would top like a removal spell, or a deep freeze probably. He probably has a deep freeze, so if I just cast Cloud Reader Sphinx, I'm dead. But if he has like a deep freeze in his hand, then maybe I've got a shot. Unfortunate for it to go that way. But our deck was cool, and we lost that the second to last game we drew too many lands. The last one we drew too few, but it happens. It definitely happens. But anyway, that is going to do it for. Maybe we should have sideboarded in deep freeze there. I don't know. Anyway, that is going to do it for this draft video. If you enjoyed it, be sure to click that thumbs up and subscribe to get updates for whenever I post new content. Also, share it with your friends. If you would like to connect, if you have any questions about the draft or the gameplay or the sideboarding or anything about the video, be sure to leave that in the comment section down below, and I'll happily respond with my thoughts or answers. If you would like to catch me streaming live, I stream on twitch.tv/NicolaiBolas. There will be a link to that in the description down below. If you would like to connect with me on social media, you can find me on Twitter. Tweet me at NicolaiBolas. I post there whenever I go live, whenever I have a 3-0 deck list, and whenever I have a new YouTube video. Be sure to find me there. But yeah, that is going to do it for this draft video. Our deck was pretty decent. We had a little bit of mana issues in the last round, but it was still a good run. We learned a little bit about the format, hopefully everyone learned a bit, and yeah, that's going to do it for this draft video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will talk to you next time.